Hello, everybody. It's December 19th. It's advent time. I had scheduled this for 8:30 because I think that's starting at 8. I expected it to take longer. It's now 8:10 and I figured I was ready instead of sitting around to 8:30, and I noticed people were possibly waiting for the stream because they expected to start 8. So I'm on early and I hope not too many people missed the start because of that. But there'll be a replay of this, so I hope you catch up with that. Anyway, we got a lot of puzzles to do today, so there'll still be puzzles. I reduced the latency on this a little, so hopefully I can check more in real time, but it also apparently reduces the quality. So let me know if the puzzle quality is too bad, like you can't see the video that well enough, and maybe we can make adjustments for next time. So today we're working on Audi and the day 10th puzzle. Wait, it's an odd day. I'm not doing this one tomorrow, I forgot. Working on this Audi. And look, it's Christmas pudding. Yay. So here we go. How is everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well. It's Friday. My kids' winter break starts after today, so they'll be home. Hopefully they won't wander into my live stream. The dolls have been fed. They're sitting in the crates quietly until they hear something strange. They'll probably just chill in there. Yeah, looking forward to the daily advent cookie. They learned to anticipate that already very quickly. Because I think this is the 3rd year we're doing it. So now every time I go near the fireplace, which is where we store the calendar, they get very, very excited. Like, it's the thing, the cookie. Because we give them, under normal circumstances, we give them meat treats. So cookie treats are rare. Good morning, Scrapper Jake and Nikita and Puzzle Muggle. Yeah. I was sitting around. I figured, why not start? Thank you for joining me. I hope I didn't disrupt people's planning too much. I'm more worried about disrupting people who are expecting to start at 10 o'clock and 8 o'clock. And, it being later today because I had a thing to do it. Good morning. I had budgeted 30 minutes for it, but it turned out to be much faster. So, let's see. All right, so it's a Christmas pudding. We have seen a few of that so far in our puzzles. And I'm doing the shiny part. The colorful part is just pretty much just this holly. And then the rest will be pink and brown. Okay, so what can we find that will help? Okay, there's a bit of a shiny part on the glaze here and there. Oh, I'll be back. Okay, let's see. Let's do this glazing up here. Has anybody ever eaten or made Christmas pudding? Because I haven't. I don't know what this tastes like. I'm curious. I bet they have some at the World Market store. They seem to have all sorts of very traditional Christmas stuff that, they have a big selection of panettone. They have a bunch of Christmas crackers designs from England. They have stuff from lots of different countries, mostly Europe and Asia. Which is pretty neat. Although, when I first moved to the United States, I got very excited when I saw a place called IHOP, which stands for International House of Pancakes. because one of my favorite dishes growing up was an Indian roti, which I considered a pancake. So I went to see what they had, and there was no roti on the menu. In fact, I think it was this was like many years ago. I don't actually remember what's on the menu, but it's like it wasn't international at all, at least what I was expecting. So I thought it was false advertising. In fact, I think it was very like Western still. It may have even just mostly been American. I should go take a look at the menu again. But yes, I remember there was no Indian pancakes on it. Because I figured a place with a name like International House of Pancakes would at least have some of that. I wonder if other people have had the same issue that I did. Okay. It's going to be just a lot of brown and pink for now. World of Tien. What is that, Scrabble Jake? I am trying to figure out what you meant by saying that. Could you elaborate, please? Okay, I can see these orange spots on some of these, which look like, okay, I think they go up here. Let's see. I stayed up late to puzzle, which is why my voice is suffering a little for it. And this weekend, had a bunch of, I signed up for a bunch of virtual competitions, but they're all eligible for me to record myself doing and submit a video of, so I don't have to be actually online live. So I ended up doing that, staying up late to do it. Oh, pancakes, you mean like the Malaysian roti? That's exactly it. I was looking for roti prata. I was so sad because I was fairly new to the United States and I was a little homesick and I was trying to look for familiar foods. I mean, now there's plenty of places I know where to get it. Also because LA is a much more, it's a pretty cosmopolitan city. But yes, I went to International House of Pancakes looking for Malaysian roti and did not find any. You haven't tried British steamed pudding, only seen a British Bake Off. Yeah, it's like, I guess it's a British thing. That's why it's not common here in the United States, which is why I should go check World Market. Maybe I'll find it there. I'll bring it to Christmas dinner and everybody will be like, what is the thing you brought us, Tammy? Wouldn't that be fun? I will go and see if I can find any. I meant to go there anyway. I wanted to get a gift for my husband they have these man soaps. My husband makes fun of the fact that women seem to have specialized soaps for all sorts of things. And now I saw at World Market, they have a line of different man soaps and they all come in manly scents like wood and leather and things like that. So I'm going to get him a little selection of those just for fun. I think they make good stocking stuffers. I tried sticky toffee pudding when I went to England in September. Yummy. Oh, sticky toffee pudding. That sounds tasty. I mean, I like toffee. So sticky toffee reasonably sounds like something that'll be good. That's cool. Did you have to get it somewhere special, or did you pick it up in a grocery store? Did you have to go to a restaurant that had a dessert menu? I'm curious. Oh, that doesn't go there because it goes in here. Yeah, when did I go last? I was last in England March of this year. I hope to go again this year. I have some dear friends there, and I want to visit them, especially since they're not doing well. So I think I should see my friends while I can. And when I was there, I went shopping at the thrift stores. Although I think what they call it, up. No, that's not op shops. That's Australian. Anyway, the charity shops. I think they call them. So, but I didn't have a lot of luck. Each store only had just a handful of puzzles, like half a dozen, and none of them were good quality, or these puzzles I really wanted to do. So I guess thrift shopping involves a bit of luck. I've also not had very good luck thrift shopping in the US either. I've seen videos of posts from people that found amazing puzzles at thrift shops. People who've even found wooden puzzles. All right, this is a false. This does not go here. Where is the piece that does go there? It is somewhere. Oh, there it is. A lot of restaurants had it. I also got to try a sausage roll. Something I heard about GBBO. That's really good too. Sausage roll. That sounds like some. I mean, I've had things called sausage rolls before. They're just like hot dogs baked in a little croissant pastry. Maybe there's something else. I'm going to ask my British friends. Here we go. The mystery Christmas pudding that I don't know what tastes like. But someday, after this, I'll go to Woke Market and I'll report back tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. February. Today is Spain. Ooh. So I've been to Spain. That's what we have. The Christmas lottery. El Gordo de Navidad is the famous Spanish Christmas lottery played every year on December 22nd. Students of the San Ildefonso School draw the numbers by extracting wooden balls from two large spherical cages. It's like the lotto. The winning numbers and corresponding prizes are then delivered through song. The prize is a song. And they mention a specific school. Is it not done all over the country? How curious. El sorteo que nos line. Something. All right. Well, I don't know what those words mean. If someone knows, please enlighten us. If there's something that our something. And I thought I knew Spanish. I mean, I speak Italian, so there are a lot of Spanish words that are similar. In fact, I hit a milestone in Duolingo today. 4,000. I'm very excited. I'm going to post it online. I've been waiting for this day for a long time. Well, I mean, I went through the 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000 as well. But to tell you the truth, I hit 4,000 technically probably about 3 months ago. When I was first starting out in Duolingo, I lost a streak of about 100 something days because I was on holiday in vacationing in Hawaii. And Hawaii is 3 hours behind LA. And the way Duolingo works is that it counts the end of the day as the time, maybe it's changed now, as the time for the place you're in. So at midnight in LA, my day was over and I hadn't done my practice for that day. And so I lost my streak. I was very salty about that. I mean, now 100 something days seems like nothing compared to my 4,000 streak. But it could have been so much more. I'll never forgive them for that. It's silly. I'm not truly upset, but I'm a little. So that's that. So I know Italian. I do not know. I know I did the Spanish course a little just before I went, but clearly I don't know what El Sorteo and Line is. I mean, I'm assuming it's not meaning the sort of the line. Because that just be. I don't think that's how it works. All right, so this is the O. The E is of the Q. That's E. Nose. So tables here. Let's bring it up. SOTEO. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 119. 120. And then the last part, the line. Am I missing another piece of lettuce? No, I think we have it all. There. Okay. Now let's do this golden Christmas tree at the side. So my husband went shopping for our Christmas dinner main course yesterday. So we're going over to our families, but we're splitting the responsibility for the dishes. We're taking care of the main course. My relatives are doing the side dishes. So we're going to have a prime rib. It's very exciting. I love prime rib. So sitting in our fridge right now. I looked at this like, oh, gotta wait. What sort of Christmas dinner is everybody going to have? See, this goes to the side here. And I'm jumping all over the place. I'm doing the bottom, I'm doing the top. I'll clear out the field a little so it'll be easier to see. The food is taunting you, haha. Yes, it is. All sorts of food everywhere. They know me. Like, but it'll be delicious. I opened it and it was like beautiful and just, yeah, fresh. All right, I don't have a lot of vocabulary words for meat, but it looked delicious, even though it hadn't been cooked yet. My husband will have to take care of the cooking because if I do so, there will be some sort of minor disaster for sure, or major disaster. I'm sure I've made reference to like my exploding chestnuts. Maybe I could just get regular chestnut. I know how to make them not explode now, in theory. People will enjoy having them around, maybe. Or if they explode, there'll be another fun story to tell for the future. Oh, I'm creating a whole shopping list for myself for today. I would have to go and buy chestnuts, go look for Christmas pudding. It's all food. I think my husband wants Swedish meatballs and mash, simple times. Of course, the strange tradition we started drinking Fanta on Christmas. That's a tradition? And you only drink it at Christmas time? Because when I went to Spain, I was drinking Fanta practically every meal. Okay, I know it's not healthy, but Spanish Fanta was so much yummier than the US Fanta. It's like, yeah, Yvonne actually did a lot of ordering when we first traveled together there, and she knew that I was always going to get Fanta. And they came in different flavors too. We do lasagna on Christmas Eve. My mother-in-law is Italian. Oh, that's cool. Is lasagna like a traditional Italian Christmas dish? But Swedish meatballs and mash, I assume you're making them from scratch. Because my family buys the frozen Swedish meatballs from IKEA. And my teenage child will prepare them by themselves, which is great. Independence. They actually really liked them. And so it's easy. There's always like a supply of them in the freezer. The only thing we can't do is the sauce because that means having to keep cream around. And we so seldom use it that it often goes bad. When we go up north and visit his family around Christmas time, we always cross the border to Sweden and get Fanta. So now when we stay over Christmas, we still have a little Fanta. Oh, it's that sweet. So it's like, you're associated with them. It's not something that you cannot normally get. Like here in the after traveling to Spain and really falling in love with that Spanish ham, Costco is a large discount store in the US, brings it sells a discounted ham product at around Christmas time. So I could get regular Spanish ham the rest of the year, but it's so expensive because it's an imported product. But near Christmas, I can buy this $200 maybe giant leg of ham, and it lasts for weeks and has so much ham. And so now my family associates that with Christmas. For me, I associate it with going to Spain, but either way. Let's see, I'm not sure. I just know my husband's going to do it forever. It's a nice change from ham. That's cool. My family often switches it up. Some years we get ham, some years we get prime rib. I think turkey we only do it at Christmas, not at Thanksgiving. So I don't mind because I'm grateful that they cook, because I'm a terrible cook. I never complain about what they prepare. It's always delicious. Okay, today's was nice and easy. Bright colors, lots of details. And there we have it. The lottery. This Christmas lottery. El Gordo de Navidad. Very pretty. Okay. What's gauge? Today's 19. Here we are. The carousel. Lots of kids on the carousel spinning around. Let's see what happens. Okay, a lot of pink, I usually think the snow. And some dark colors, which I guess is clothing. And I see some fur. We get a reindeer today. I'm just silly. Not silly, I'm so excited about it, but it's reindeer rumpus, and I don't feel like we got enough reindeer in this calendar. Need more reindeer behaving badly. Okay, so let's just go with the grey clothing. What we got? No, I haven't had, now that I think about it, thinking about your Christmas lasagna, I haven't had lasagna in a very long time. We don't make it. We tend to eat Asian fairly often in my family. My husband's not Asian, but my kid is half Asian, and they developed a palate like mine, I guess. So thankfully my husband is okay with eating Asian food very often. And we live in a city where there's a lot of affordable Asian food nearby. So we get Vietnamese, Korean, Japanese, Thai, Chinese, But yeah, lasagna, not so much. Although I can cook spaghetti, which I did the other night. But then my kid likes to eat it with this Japanese topping. It's a cod roll. Yeah, cod roll spaghetti. I know it sounds really weird, but it's such a rich flavor, a lot of umami. Okay, set this guy here. This is the bottom here. So the expressions on these two, the kid looks horrified, but the father looks a little smug. Let's finish up the snow down here. There's some stuff on the ground that's spilled. Oh, that looks like a spilled ice cream cone. There's a sad child somewhere. That looks like legs. Oh wait, as I go up here, what's up there? These look like carousel horse legs. And Yes. I think we have an unusual visitor riding the carousel. I think that's the cause of today's chaos. Let's see. Hey, the horse, the carousel horse is sentient. It is aware of what's going on its back because you can see it has an expression. In fact, it looks quite happy, quite pleased with itself. Let's see why. I think I know why. And yes, it is. That says Rudolph. Rudolph himself has joined the carousel. You can see the little belly. That's a name on his headband. And he's tossing an ice cream and he's just having a good time. Look at that. Good for Rudolph. A puzzle company should do a food advent next year. Like food, pictures of food or actual food. Because, oh my goodness, we got the cheese advents a few times in the past. I don't know why, we love cheese, but it was so hard to keep up. But then again, I think we all do this with all our advents. Everybody has like, we get so busy, you miss a day here and there. They came with full size chunks of cheese and we kept missing it. The pictures of food, I mean, I would like that, but I would just get hungry all the time. I always get hungry when doing puzzles with pictures of food. I'd be like, I want to eat some of these. The worst was I was doing a hot pot one a few weeks ago. Oh my goodness. I was desperately craving hot pot at the end of that. All right, today's 19. Not a pie sit or I tap in toes. Unscramble or puzzle for the answer. Puzzle, not real food, like pancakes of the world. Oh, pancakes of the world. Yeah, that's a project. All right, this is an anagram. Not a pie sit, NOTAPIESIT, or I tap in toes, ITAPINTOES. Not mistletoe. What word does that anagram to? It's a noun. Well, it's a very long noun. All right, I'm going to stop puzzling. If anybody has it, put it in chat. Not a pie sit. Or I tap into it. I'll type that into the chat. Not a pie sit. There's a lot of red. Oh, I know what it is already. But you can continue to guess if you like. Let's see this. Oh, this is under the tree. Well, I was hoping there'll be presents under the tree. All right, we'll just go with what we have. Oh, this looks like it'll be a bit challenging. Okay. So I'm going to use more clues on this one, because I'll just be doing this one forever. Right, let's do the edge. Here we go, that's edge is done. There's also a bottom edge. I guess, yeah, today is 19, so we're now in the bottom left corner of the puzzle. Although I suppose maybe the gifts are in the next frame, because that will be properly under the tree. We're just getting to under the tree now. I forgot where we were in the picture. Is there another edge somewhere? I feel like there should be. All right, then let's just move on. A flower starts for no spoilers for other guesses. Good morning, Sue. Oh yes, flower. Hi. Yes, I started a little earlier than scheduled, Sue. Because I had something to do at my regular time, so I thought it might take. I didn't know how long it takes, so I allowed myself half an hour. I finished that early, so I figured instead of just sitting around and waiting, I'd log on. So today's box had an anagram on it. a puzzle to be solved. I put the phrase in the chat. Oh, that's it. And if you have a guess as to what the answer might be, feel free to guess. Although, if you look too closely at the picture, I think you can already get it. It is a flower. Oh, there's a piece stuck in the box. How is that in the world just stuck in there like that? I don't even know. That's strange. Hey. Okay, magic box. I need 2 in. Let's see. I don't know. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. And there is maybe a piece with lots of leaves. This one. And then some pointy petals. Nope. All right. Let's do this one up here. Some top of petals. Nope. Okay. Also, still more top of petals. Or let's find the petals that go in here, perhaps. You keep getting one piece stuck in the bottom now. Yeah, you think I'll think to check, but it didn't make any sound. It was just like literally like jammed up in there. So I was like, I shook everything out and like, okay, sounds good. But they do get stuck in the way the box is constructed. So that's a lesson to always check. Otherwise you'd be like, piece missing. Although there's that one day that one of the pieces was legitimately missing from my Ravensburger. But it's just an edge piece, so it's okay because they're like we don't need the edge pieces for the end. I need one that's just a sliver. Is it here? Nope. Is it this one? No. Where is it? I don't usually puzzle by looking for the piece that goes in the spot, so that's why I feel so bad at it. I'm like, oh, what does this look like that needs to go in there? Okay, I think this goes in here somehow. Ish. Nope. Do not jam it in there. Yes. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. I love Ravensburger, but I wouldn't be too upset sending all the edge pieces are missing on the advent calendar from today going forward, Lamel. well, today going forward, you're doing the bottom edge, and I guess some people have been doing the bottom edge earlier than that, and you'll need them to finish the final one. But I guess you have enough edge pieces from the earlier puzzles that you can use to finish up the final thing. Are you planning on putting it all together at the end? I know I want to. Okay, almost done now. And yes, by now we can see this. They're poinsettias. What? I have an extra piece? What? I'm so confused. Is this from the next day? Yeah. Not only did I think I have a missing piece, now I have an extra piece for tomorrow. Yeah, it says 20 on the back. The rest of them say 19. Somehow, well, at least the number is there, so I will have that. I will only be picking my top 5 from the calendar and doing them one night. Oh, all right. That makes sense. They'll still look good because they can join up in almost any way you want. Keep you on your toes. Yeah. I'm like, that piece was hanging on the whole time, and I was like, I don't know where this goes. Tricky. Okie-dokie. We got cloudberries. Let's see what today's says. Trivia. The first commercially available jigsaw puzzles were made in England in the 1760s. Yes, by John Spilsbury, when he glued a map to a piece of wood and cut it up to turn it into an educational toy. And They were known as dissected maps, and hence jigsaw puzzle enthusiasts were known as dissectologists. It'll be interesting to see what's missing from tomorrow's box. I hope it is, otherwise somebody else's box will have it missing. So if they assemble it like one number at a time, and then combine the box numbers later, I could have a regular box tomorrow. But if they send me one puzzle at a time where they do all the numbers for one set, then it's possible that my piece came from my own box. I guess we'll see. I hope I don't have any extra piece tomorrow. I really don't want anybody to have a missing piece. Let's see. Oh, these are the stems of the flowers, I think. I'm so in love with the colors in this puzzle. Perfection to me. Yeah, it's a pretty, pretty palette. They're bright colors. They're colorful. They're just warm. I agree that this one has beautiful colors, and the fact that every puzzle, every daily segment is fun to put together. I think people underestimate the variety of puzzles there can be. As I said, I saw on a Facebook group people saying they tried their first advent calendar. They just bought a cheap one off Amazon, and they didn't enjoy it, and they probably won't do one again. But that's because you got one that was just like not very interesting and not well designed, and the piece quality was probably not very good. There's so many things that go into a good advent calendar. Like, this one is fantastic. And then there's so many different styles. Like, some people like different things too. So yeah, you can see from my stream what a large variety of puzzle styles there are, and not everybody likes all of them. But I just love all puzzles, so I like trying them and learning about the different options out there, even when it's not totally my style. Okay, let's see. This is a bowl. Let's pay attention to that. And it's a bowl with flowers. It's got the flowers are somewhere else. There, here's the bowl done. Oh, here are the flowers. Let's see. It's a beautiful purplish flower. I can't tell what type it is. Maybe a stylized poinsettia. I mean, if humans can have like deep purple pig hands, maybe the poinsettias can be purple pig too. Let's see, it's here, there, and there. I got an AI generated mess of a puzzle for my first puzzle, and I never want a puzzle again. Okay, buddies. That is true. Oh, the number of people who buy the cheap puzzles of Temu, for example, and then are so disappointed. I'm like, oh, how did you not realize what you were getting? The art is stolen. The printing quality is usually sometimes pixelated. The cardboard is thin and flimsy and doesn't hold together. And then half the people on the thread will comment like, "Ooh, pretty picture." And yes, if you pick it just based on the picture, it's true, it's pretty. But then the puzzling experience is so disappointing, and then you don't realize until you do it, and you're like, well, that wasn't fun at all. And apparently, Amazon, for Black Friday, they had a thing called Amazon Haul, and they were selling puzzles for a penny. A penny. I didn't buy any of those. Maybe I should have, just to be like, this is a girl on the internet. Her hook is always like, I saw this thing online and I knew it was AI generated, but I bought it anyway to find out how bad it actually is in real life. So people are now whenever they find a really bad product, they're like, oh, that girl should totally buy this and check it out. Maybe I should do that. Buy like the worst puzzles and like I saw this terrible puzzle on table and I bought it. And I'm like, I wouldn't enjoy those though. And nobody really want to see me do those. It'll be good for like 5 seconds of ew, and then nobody want to move. I will move on. So maybe I won't. That was just a random thought. Gifted to you. So not so cheap puzzle. Gifted to you from Amazon. Yeah. I think it just takes experience. Why does it feel as though there are two puzzles in here? Doesn't it look like there's two different color edges? Maybe it's just two edges are red and two edges are purple. I don't know. Maybe this is just bigger than normal. I think that's it. I'm just getting excited. All right, let's just do the book pages. It's only one puzzle. It's just a gradient on the background. That's why it starts purple at one side and red on the other. Why are the pieces soggy? Oh, Cross and Glory brand. I remember when they first appeared, they were advertising a free puzzle. And yeah, I got one and I never even opened it. I wonder what happened to it. It's gonna be on somewhere. But yeah, all their art is AI art. And it's almost surprising that there's still so many people who don't know how to identify AI art. I guess I've seen a lot of it now, and it's kind of like it's so glaringly obvious. But yeah, I will not buy AI art because I learned that for multiple reasons. But one of the worst reasons is that an AI generated jigsaw puzzle. I mean, it looks great when you look at it as a full picture, but as a jigsaw puzzle, you're not looking at the full picture. You look at very, very tiny bits of the picture, and so when you zoom in to get a piece, you pick up a piece and you're like, what is on this piece? Nothing makes sense. It's like some weird stuff that doesn't connect to any other stuff, and yeah, so AI jigsaw puzzles are very, very often impossible that way. Why is this art of a man with 18 feet? They're totally drawn like this. Oh, see, I'm in groups of adult coloring books, and the art there has also been infiltrated by AI art, and so people have posted pictures of their coloring page, and like, what is this thing? This is this weird thing hanging off this character here, and I don't know how to color it because I don't know what it is. It's like people are like, well, that's probably AI. It's not a body part. It's just like a line, and there's like 3 of them going in when like like just doesn't make sense. So it's coloring books and jigsaw puzzles. The art matters so much because you're looking at tiny little details in the art, and it matters. It's a bit like, I guess if you bought a poster of AI art and you hung it on your wall, you never looked at it that closely, it wouldn't matter as much. But you're here, you're having to look at every single bit of this little nubbin, and that looks like a piece of this animal. It's got the details matter so much. I'm just like, I'm preaching to the choir here, I know. But yes, so all the puzzles I've purchased, as you know, these are all done by actual humans, which I truly appreciate. But yeah, it's a mainstream hobby. Puzzles is a mainstream hobby. There's a lot of different people puzzling, and yes, there are people who buy AI puzzles, sometimes unwittingly because they don't know how to identify it, and sometimes because they can't afford proper puzzle company products. And then sadness happens. Okay, so we have, the book says, hope you have a novel Christmas and a magical New Year. And it's a little woodland scene, like so many of their puzzles have been. And there we go. It is not 2 puzzles, it just seemed bigger than normal. I was just telling my husband about that at the store earlier. There's so much coloring books that are just AI. Yeah. It's so weird. I wouldn't have expected that to be a thing that happens, but I guess it's big business, and so to those people, it's worth trying to capture some of that business. Oh! Today we get to do a sweater. I'm so excited. So do you color, Nikita? Does anybody else color? I don't. I do love looking at the pictures that people color and post. They're so talented. And pictures are also super cute. And I love how people take a picture and just put a totally unusual spin on it. There's this one I've seen who, I guess it was near Halloween time, was turning them into like gory Halloween type scenes, like with like one of the characters in the picture. This group loves using the cutesy folks. So they're like all teddy bears and stuff that's doing things around the house. And so there's this one where it turns into like a scene from different horror movies. Like Chucky, like, will be holding a knife, and one of the other characters will be like blood all over the place. They're really cute, actually. They're like weirdly, adorably cute. And then some other people do things like weird glow effects or checkerboard effects or just different coloring effects. I'm like, how did they do those with markers? I'm just enjoying all the skill. I wish there was a way to, coloring books and art and jigsaw puzzles, they're related, right? There needs to be more synergy between them. I don't know how. And this is just random musing of mine as I put together a jigsaw puzzle. But yeah, I think that'd be an interesting overlap. And I believe we have a llama today or an alpaca. I don't know the difference. There was a, internet debate on whether a particular animal is an alpaca or a llama. But given that it was a cartoon drawing, there was no definitive way to know because there were not enough features to uniquely identify it. It's just cute. I bet it's a llama. Most of these are intended to be llamas. Look at the adorable face. The puzzle is cute too. Yes, it is. Let's pull out the words and see what the joke says so you can appreciate it and have me groan the whole time because it's probably very punny. Oh, I'm seeing big pink letters. There's M and A's. We got a llama. We got a llama going. So, that goes down here. Llamas have banana ears. That sounds fair, but I don't. If you just tell me that and I look at this, are these banana ears? They kind of look banana ears. Alpacas, I don't know what alpacas' ears look like. I think it took me many, many years before I was able to tell the difference between seals and sea lions. Seals can sit up. No, sea lions can sit up and seals cannot. Seals are just this round ball of blubber that flop around. Oh no, fa la la llama. That's what it is. Fa la la llama. Something like that. And so, yes, okay, back to the seals. Seals are a ball of blubber that cannot sit up, and sea lions can sit up. So that's how I am able to identify them differently. Fa la la llama. La 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 la. I started too low. Okay, let's do the red stuff. I filmed a reel to tell that they need to turn these into real sweaters. I haven't posted it yet. Fell asleep. Also was doing a lot of puzzles last night. So, maybe post it tomorrow. Those are bananas, not pointing. Pointing. Oh, pointy. Okay. Huh. But they're like, they're still kind of pointed. I'm terrible if I know what it is, but thank you. Llamas have bananas ears. I like that vibes too. I will try to remember that. Okie dokie. So we have the neckline. Nope, that goes to the sleeve. And more banana ear. Alright, what do we have left? How about the white dotted line that goes across the top and bottom? Let's pull those out and see if we can sort of make those lines form. There's a lot of them. Half the puzzle practically. Okay, so the symmetrical, maybe. No, the yellow zigzags at the top. So if I do that, and this one has more yellow zigzags. No. Is that an... Oh, there's going to be more of these, and the sleeve has them too. Okay, that's okay. We can figure this out. So that's probably sleeve. That has red stuff. Is that neckline here? Oh, it's the base. So that... We have connection, please. Do we have connection? Yes. This one's up here. Does this connect? No. Why doesn't it? That looks like it should connect. Did I make something wrong? Oh, weird. Okay. And this one goes maybe here. Maybe this double row of lines at the top there. Okay. Does this go up here? Or does this go down here? Okay. Let's just focus it in on the shadowy bits of it. Okay, so we've got the most of the sleeve part going. And where does this go? Oh, is there another strip of dots above that? Maybe there is. Alright, let's finish this and then we'll find out. Where does this go? There's so many dotted lines. Why doesn't this join up? I feel like it needs to. I said that's not the right fit. Something needs to go in there. And where the ones? Oh my goodness, I missed a bunch out here. Oh, there's a double strip here. So yes, there's a double strip here too. Okay. Mystery solved-ish. So the zigzag line feels like it should be the... Oh. Alright, that's good enough for now. What can we put together next? Everything else looks hard. I guess I'll keep finishing up the dotted lines. Yeah, there has to be another row somewhere. I think that it will join like that. It's a push fit right now. Oh, those are bananas not pointing. Think about cat ears with alpacas, just fluffier. Ooh. Hello all looking in and out of meetings. Hey Isa. Hope you're having a good Friday even though you're in meetings. I am putting together a Falala Llama sweater. Because we're close enough to Christmas that I can now do the boardwalk calendar every day to finish up the 15 days. I am... The random cut is getting the better of me. I'm just kind of randomly putting pieces in because I have no idea where things go. And this must be just... That's not the edge. That's not the shoulder. It's got to be that. Okay. Things make more sense now. I just didn't feel right. Okay, so where does... Oh, that goes there. Oh, that's such a bizarre shape. And I'm going to assume that means there's a double strip up on the sleeve too. So it'll be something, not that. Okay, still more. Yes. This will be like this. Nope, not there. Okay. Strip here. How about the zigzag lines? Yes, there's a few more of those. Okay, so let's move the yellow on top and join up. Okay, so there's the bunch on the sleeve here. So let's see if we can join them. Oh, more dotted line. I keep my goals keep mixing with each other. What am I doing? Oh, so the yellow is on top here. The yellow is below, up there. There. Finally get that last bit of sleeve in. So I need something that fits this. That doesn't connect. I can see that doesn't connect. Why don't any of these seem like they go together? I don't understand. Okay, this goes in there. Yes. That gives, maybe this goes here. Nope, not yet. So we want the yellow is pointing up over there, which means that maybe this is the sleeve here. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Go in. I know you're going. Okay. Here's a bit of... Today's is challenging for me. I don't know why. There, we got that finally. And that one. And that. This must be the strangest pattern on the sweater so far. Llama's one of my favorites. I mean, it's super cute. Fa la la llama. But this stripe is giving me quite a challenge. I'm like very confused by it. I keep putting pieces together and they're like, they don't go together. They should. They look like they should, but they don't. Okay, I think we find it enough to connect that one there. That means this one goes here. Oh, finally. Okay, so if I've, there's so many stripes. That's why I kept thinking they were all connected. Yellow, yellow, yellow on top. So let's all of them have the yellow on top. Let's move this, turn this over. And this is probably like that. Oh, look, there's like Christmas lights. Maybe I can try and put those together on the sides. They're very dark. Let's see. This is holly. All right, let's stick with the Christmas lights for now. More white stripe. Is it this one here? Nope. This one here. How is them? Oh, again, I didn't realize there's multiple white stripes. So that was part of the challenge. In previous sweaters, the pattern was a lot less repeating. This one repeated a lot and confused me. Oh, and so there's these leaves that point up and down. Okay, so that goes there and here, and that finally connects. And we can just try and orient the leaves. The holly doesn't. The holly is up in the shoulder. I think alpacas is a tiny bit more. Like alpacas a tiny bit more because they use their fibers to knit and crochet. You can't use llama for to crochet? Interesting. I mean, they seem like very related animals to me. I've heard of alpaca wool products, so yeah, I do know that they're used for fur. But I guess maybe llamas are wild. I don't hear anybody having llama farms. I hear the alpaca farms all the time. La fa la la llama la la la. That's way too low. I'm a soprano. I can't sing like that. Llama fiber is a bit more coarse. Oh, I love that you know that. Okay. I think there's a llama. Ostrich. There's an ostrich farm. I was thinking llama. They had one llama or alpaca there, but there's an ostrich farm that I once encountered on a road trip. And you could like buy a little cup of food and go up to the fence, and you'd be swarmed by these animals that have trained, to expect food from the visitors. So yeah, that was fun. I think this is our last advent calendar today. 19th, Nepal in the Himalayas. There we go. And I see some yaks. Oh my goodness. Blue puzzle dust from shaking the box. Holy moly. Did the puzzle dust from the entire advent calendar end up in box 19? Oh, you know what? If it's the entire calendar, there'll be a lot more. This is just from today's box. Oh, so much puzzle dust. Last night I was watching Caesar Milan's llama made a dog behave. He has a llama that he uses for dog training. That's amazing. Oh, okay. Yep. Have a good day, Nikita. I'll try and catch you later. I keep seeing your notifications, but they always show up like 2 hours late on my phone. And I'm like, that can't be right. She's probably asleep at this time. Okay. Oh, so much puzzle dust. This is like the tiniest puzzle. Why is it? How did so much blue puzzle dust get here? It's gotta have been maybe it's accumulated from like the whole stack. Okay. Look at that. Half the pieces are edge pieces. Okay, so let's put together the grass part. And there's a temple of some kind. Is it a step? I don't know what they call these temples. Not a ziggurat, right? A ziggurat was what's in Ghostbusters. The big villain, of course, his name created a ziggurat. Okay, so there's yaks. One black yak, one white yak, giant Christmas tree, and a temple of some kind with the flags that I always see people bring back from Nepal. Are they prayer flags? Are they religious? I don't know. Huh. Questions that I've always had in my head but just never got around to researching. Because if I did that, I'd just be online all the time to figure out my questions. But here we go. Is that supposed to be Mount Everest in the background? Nepal is very close to Mount Everest, isn't it? So, maybe. Pause the videos to say goodbyes and thank you for the stream and puzzles. Huge hugs and see you later on. Later. Cheers all. Okay, so that's Nepal. My table is full of puzzles now. Let's move this up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whee! All right. Thank you for joining me, everybody. It is 9:15. Time to go get started on the rest of the day. But hope you all have a wonderful Friday. If I don't see you on the weekend, I hope you have a good weekend. But otherwise, thank you for watching. Look at all them puzzles. So pretty. So pretty when put all together. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching, Sue. And everybody else too.